Well, everybody, welcome to another Cheat Meal Monday, and I'm showing you what my friend Sue gave me. So she gives me all kinds of plastic containers. Those are plastic laundry containers because I use my own laundry soap. But look at the buckets that she gave me. I can go ahead and I can put my rice in my buckets. How great is that? So my kitchen is so full of all kinds of these plastic containers and things, glass bottles that she saves for me. So everybody, let's get started with our Cheat Meal Monday, because it's going to be a good one. I want to compile a recipe that's mainly bought from the Dollar Tree. Now we're going to add a little bit of some tomatoes and we're going to add some spinach. But the main part of our meal comes from the Dollar Tree. What we're going to make is we are going to take some tortilla, and this is from the Dollar Tree, and we're going to add some rice from the Dollar Tree that I had previously bought before I got all of that rice. We're going to use the black beans I just canned the other day, and we're going to make ourselves a meal. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to make our rice in our rice cooker. I love this little, never seen anything like it. Rice cookers have been out for many years, and it really helps me with being able to work and do other chores around the house. I can just put it in the rice cooker and beep beep, in 20 minutes it's finished. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to start the rice, and then we are going to assemble everything, and this is going to be a very cheap meal. So the tortillas were from the Dollar Tree, the rice was from the Dollar Tree, the beans that I canned were from the Dollar Tree. So the main part of our meal is $1, $2, $3. Woohoo! How much cheaper can you get than that? We can either do it two ways. We can put a layer down here and just fill it, or we can do it individually. And I'm going to try it individually. So we're just going to take some black beans that I canned, little rice, and we're going to take some cheese. And it's not going to take hardly any of the cheese. And then I did fry up a little bit of ground beef. Well, this is not even 1/4 of a pound. Probably about 1/4 of a pound. We're going to put a little ground beef in here. Then what we're going to do is we're going to just roll these up. Basically everything is cooked, so all we have to do is heat everything up. So I'm going to go ahead and make another one. We got some beans. We got some rice. And we got some ground beef. Now, I'm not a really big meat eater, so I really don't need to have the ground beef, but it would add a little bit to it. So the bulk of our meal costs $3. And this is for a lot of food. Now, we're going to have to add a little bit of the cheese and a little bit of this ground beef. Then we're going to add, at the end, we'll add some spinach and some tomatoes and some sour cream, and this is going to be a great meal. The whole part of Cheat Meal Monday is being able to use food that's in your pantry. So being able to use the food that's in your pantry and food that you have on hand and food that is really cheap, like the Dollar Tree. Now, yes, you can get some of these food a lot cheaper, even at Walmart. The Dollar Tree doesn't always have the cheapest of the foods. Aldi, you can get things a little bit cheaper as well. Probably you can't get a whole lot cheaper than what I'm doing here today, but Dollar Tree is really local to me and it's easy for me to go there. I don't do a lot of driving. I'm not a big driver, so I like going places that are like within 10 miles from my home. So I'm going to go and fill some more of these. I don't want to make too many because it is only my husband and I that are going to eat this. I'm just lining my pan up just like this. And it's fun because you can use whatever items you have on hand. These were called the ranch beans. Now, I didn't come up with the name ranch beans. That was the name of them. And it has the onions and it has the garlic powder and it has all kinds of seasonings to it. And the beans turn out amazing. They don't get soggy and they don't get hard. just perfect the way that Starry Hilder cans them and the way that I have learned to do it. So this is what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in the oven just like this, just till everything gets hot, and then we'll go ahead and we'll add our fresh ingredients to it. $3. Look at all this food I have left. I have all of this, and I have a lot of rice left. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put this all away. This will make me probably 3 meals. Now you want to make sure I'm going to get another piece of a bag to put over this because you don't want it to dry out. I hardly use any food whatsoever, and this is a cheap way of feeding a lot of people. So what I'm going to do with the rice, probably tomorrow, I will use this rice for something else. Put the rest of the beans in there. And now I have rice and beans for another meal, and I'm still within the $3. And cut up some tomatoes. Now, of course, these tomatoes aren't very ripe because they're not in season. But this would be a really good meal if it was in the middle of the summertime. Here in the Northeast, we got to use with what we got, and that's these kind of tomatoes. I got a whole bag of tomatoes for $1 at Aldi. We're going to put a little spinach on top, or you can unroll it and put it inside. It doesn't really matter. You're going to eat it all anyhow. So we're going to have like that. Then we're going to add a little sour cream. And then I ran out of salsa of my own. I got it for 50 cents. So I got it for 50 cents. We're going to add just a little bit of salsa. And there we have a meal. Isn't that delicious? We have some vegetables. We have some beans for protein. We have some rice that are carbohydrates. We have a little bit of everything. So let's give it a taste test and see how good is it. A little bit of cheese for dairy. It is amazing. So good. And this is something that kids would like, grown-ups like. It's really cheap. You can make it really quick. And it's something that's going to fill that tummy when you're really hungry. Take care, everybody. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I got to dig into this because it's really good. So these are glass containers that had custard in them. We're going to be making some candles coming up this week, and I'm really excited for that. And this is what we're going to be working on this week. Ooh, I wonder what it could be. Here's some of the ingredients. I'll let you guess until later on this week. Oh, and I'll show you quick while I have my camera out. There my tomatoes are. Look how pretty they're getting. I soon have to put the light up a little bit more. Lots of things growing here in the homestead. And one by one, they're coming out. Here, pretty birdies. Here, Mildred. I like to give them some fresh greens at least a couple times a week. I'm soon getting ready to get some baby chicks and start out another season of chickens again for babies. So I'm really excited about that. So I hope you guys are having a great Monday. I'm really excited to have some nice warmer temperatures. So why don't we watch the chickens while we read My Grandma's Diary. From the diary of my Grandma Fanny, we're on February the 4th, 1943, and Fanny writes, "Today has been a very rainy, dreary day, but I got to clean the upstairs, while Anna May was at Michael's house. She was helping him and his wife do some cleaning.